Thank you, Lieutenant Kelly. About 12:45 last night, we received a 911 call from the 3100 block of Colebrook Place, or Colebrook Lane. And the caller called and said that there was an intruder that had come into the house that was brandishing a firearm and ultimately fired that firearm and killing 2 people in our community. It's a great loss for our community, and it's even more disheartening to find out that it was one of our own that actually was the trigger person behind this tragic incident. The officers responded to the scene, as well as medical personnel. Unfortunately, the wounds that the victims incurred were life-threatening and could not be treated there on scene. We have numerous personnel that is processing that crime scene right now. We have assistance from the Alameda County Sheriff's Office Crime Lab and their Coroner's Bureau, and we'll be processing that scene for the evidence that is there. From there, that 911 call, we received some information that the suspect had fled the scene in a dark-colored vehicle. We were able to garner investigative leads on that particular vehicle, and we put out a bulletin to all of the surrounding agencies throughout the state of California. Just recently, we received a call from the suspect, and he wanted to turn himself in. And so we were able to have a conversation with him, and during that conversation, we were able to keep him on the phone line and direct the CHP units down to the area near Coalinga to take the suspect safely into custody. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Lieutenant Kelly.
I want to, you can hear the emotion in Chief Holmes's voice, and I want to tell you why. Is because Chief Holmes personally talked the suspect into surrender and spent about 45 minutes on the phone with him to get him to surrender peacefully. And I've known Chief Holmes for a long time. I can see the emotion and feel the emotion in his voice. So this has been a very difficult day for him and for our department. So I really want to credit Chief Holmes for his leadership. And he just so happened that when the call came in, we couldn't let it sit. So he picked up the call. I was with him and one of our crisis intervention deputies, and he was able to bring this to a peaceful resolution. So thank you, Chief. I can see and feel the emotion of what he just did. A very noble act on your part, sir. So thank you. You're going to have a lot of questions for us, and so we're ready to answer those questions. There's some questions we don't know the answers to, so I'm willing to go there. But so where we stand now is this is an active double homicide investigation. There was a 3rd person present in the home at the time of the double homicide. That person is safe. That person is a key eyewitness. Our investigators are working that. We have the scene here on Colebrook in Dublin being investigated, our crime lab personnel, and all of our detective staff. We have staff deployed now to the Central Valley, where we have safely taken Mr. Williams into custody. At this point, we will meet with the Highway Patrol. I want to credit the Highway Patrol for their quick action. They deployed resources in a part of the state that's very rural and desolate during this very trying time with the temperatures. I really can't tell you in my time here how impressed I was with Chief Holmes' ability and our team's ability to really get this to a safe surrender. I'm really humbled by that. As you can tell, our agency is in shock. This is not something we deal with. This is not what we're about. We had no idea that this could happen. Mr. Williams, as you all will delve into his life and his background, you'll find that he grew up in a very affluent home, well-loved, graduated from college with honors, was really a remarkable young person. How we got here today, it will be part of our investigation and something we'll be looking at as a law enforcement profession. So I'm willing to take some questions now. You'll have to forgive us. We just had some very emotional moments as we negotiated this surrender. So I'll start over here.
He is in custody. Has he been booked yet?
No, we just took him into custody 5 to 10 minutes ago, down near Coalinga, exit 337. California Highway Patrol got there. We also had aircraft up in the air to get to that location. Our detectives are en route to the Central Valley to meet with our CHP partners. We will take custody of Mr. Williams. We'll bring him back here to the Dublin Police Station. Once he's here, we'll speak with him and further get details. I can tell you that he did throw the firearm out. There's an active search underway right now near the Altamont to recover the firearm. We hopefully have an idea of an area where the firearm was discarded. That helped us in our conversations with him. He explained to us that he did not have any other weapons in the car. We were concerned about his potential to inflict more violence or to harm himself. So the chief was able to get that information, and it sounded like at that point we knew there were no other firearms in the car. We believed, sounded like he was being truthful and honest with us. So that really helped de-escalate the stress level as far as a confrontation. He complied with everything and surrendered peacefully, and so we're in the midst of doing that exchange with CHP, obviously time and distance being a factor. So he'll be back here later this afternoon.
Can you just explain the relationship between him and the victims? Was there some...
So that's a key question. We're looking into the relationship. There is connectivity between Mr. Williams and the victims. The victims are a couple, a married couple. They do have a child in common that's here in Dublin. This is one of our more upper middle class affluent communities. It's an area where there is not violence. These things don't happen. And so it's very shocking for that part of the community, that neighborhood, to have to deal with this. We're trying to make sense of all this and lead our community and lead our agency and this city through this very difficult time. So a lot of questions to come. We believe we'll get the full picture. We believe at some point we'll land on a motive as a reason as to why this happened. We'll slowly get there, and we'll make that available when it's time.
But he knew them, right? It's not like...
He knew them. He knew them. This was not a random crime. This is not. This is a very bizarre chain of events that unfolded, and I think as the story unfolds, you guys will understand that better.
Was the third eyewitness, was that their child, and how old is the child?
They have a juvenile, adolescent child, younger child. Don't want to get into specifics on the child, but I will say there was a relative of the family that was in town that was visiting.
And we just heard from the Alameda County Sheriff's Office at that live press conference. We've learned that the suspect, Mr. Williams, is in custody. He was taken into custody about 5 to 10 minutes ago. CHP as well as aircraft support working together to make this arrest. We've learned it was a peaceful surrender. And Alameda County Sheriff's Office, they're working to make sense of all of this right now. They say that they do know that the suspect did have some kind of relationship with the two victims.